So then Tanya Sams arrives. Ooh, my goodness, Did y'all see that Matt Rolls Royce pull up? Child, I know Marlo started sweating like, oh, Jesus, somebody's here flirting me. What is that gonna do?
There's so much more that I could do for you, yeah. But you just won't let me give you my love.
What's poppin', guys? It's Monday, and it's time to review The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get into it. This episode was not among the best. I don't know what's going on with The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know what to say. People are saying that they can do without Shamari. I'm like, we need Shamari. We need Shamari. We need Phaedra. We need Kenya. We need everybody to come back. Hell, we need, the Colonel Sanders to come in and help The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, real shiz. But we're going to try to do the best that we can do to make this show entertaining, or at least this video review entertaining for you. So anyway, the show opens up with Kandi, Todd, and Dr. Jackie. Kandi is talking about her concerns with fibroids. I'm glad they're speaking about this. They need to really, really include health concerns for Black women in The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm glad that they're incorporating in Greg and his concerns with prostate cancer. But I'm also glad that they did not include it in this episode, because it, like I said last time, it can drag the show down. But anyway, I'm glad that they are talking about issues that are relative to the African-American woman. And they go on to talk about surrogacy with Dr. Jackie, and they talk about the cost it would be to impregnate two women at the same time, because I guess they got two embryos on ice waiting to be implanted into some young tenderoni with a healthy uterus. And they just explored the financial options of surrogacy. And when Dr. Jackie threw them numbers out there, Kandi and Todd, their butt clenches, their butt cheeks started clenching, because they like, whoa, we love children, but we don't know if we want to pay that goddamn much. I mean, shit, we can get Kiki pregnant down the street and shit, we ain't got to give her nothing but a pack of cigarettes. Then we move on to Eva and her husband, her now husband, Michael, at the cigar bar, right? And Eva talked about when she saw Michael, it was love at first sight. And I really don't know what to say about that, because Michael is, I see a square. But like I told you, with Scorpios, it has to be something interesting about you in order to maintain their attention. Also, you have to be very, very strong. Now, I don't know about y'all, but Michael comes off a little nerdy-ish to me. But she said it was love at first sight. And I'm like, I don't know how the hell that happened. How the hell you go from, what's the dude named Kevin McCall, to Mike Brady? I have no daggone idea, but Shasta La Vista, maybe, she learned her lesson from messing with Kevin McCall, and now she don't want to deal with nothing chocolatey and fine. Now she want to deal with light skin and regular. So then let's get to Porsha, Dennis, the hot dog king, and the hot dog mama, right? And I like mama. I do. I really, really like her. The only thing about her that I wish she would have done was call the bullshit out. Don't hit around, goddammit. I need you to call the bullshit out, right? So they're sitting down at the table, and Mama Hot Dog is like, so y'all moving kind of quickly down the aisle, ain't you? Because you know why? Mama know that her son is full of shit, and he fall in love with any goddamn thing that may possibly fall in love with him, okay? She started talking about the prenup agreement, which Mama Hot Dog, I don't know if you know this, but your son got a whole lot of financial tertiations going on. That ninja stay in court on some bullshit. You know what? Bravo wouldn't be Bravo if they didn't have a scammer on the show. I mean, I want you to follow me, right? With Hot Dog King's mama, she looking sideways. She asking questions. She's saying, be cautious. Let's talk about this prenup, right? But Porsha mama is trying to put a wedding gown on her and throw her ass down the aisle. I'm saying to myself, what the fuck? Porsha, you did get this fuck shit from your mama. You did. And some person tried to say that I was trying to be ageist in regards to Porsha's mommy sitting on the couch looking like a mermaid. No, I wasn't being ageist. Porsha's mama looked beautiful for her age. It was just she was sitting on the goddamn couch looking like the Little Mermaid. I stand by what I said, and goddamn it, I said what I said. She looked like a fucking mermaid, okay, with that gray goddamn long ass wig. Goddamn it, I know what I was talking about. Daggone lady gonna talk about I'm trying to be ageist. Shit. With all due respect, bitch so and so. And I'm listen, and then this final thing I'm gonna say about this particular scene right here. Mamas, when you see that these dumbass girls is falling in love with your daggone worthless ass sons, why y'all just don't stand up and say, you know my son full of shit, right? Or is it just that you trying to hurry up and get rid of his ass so you don't have to worry about him sleeping in your basement no more? Cynthia and Mike telling each other that they love each other via FaceTime. I thought it was cute. But what's not cute is that back fat. Cynthia, we of a certain age. And I don't give a fuck how many goddamn, what is that? They get the laser lipo surgery where you melt the fat off your back. Girl, it don't matter. That back fat is forever. Once you get it, it's there. It may be less back fat, you know. It might be a hump, maybe one. But girl, I can see all that back fat. Don't wear your back out no more, Cynthia. It's okay. It's okay. You know, we at the age where we look good inside our clothes, okay? Inside our clothes. So then we get to Shamari and Mama DeVoes, right? And I looked some things up, and Shamari is a Pisces, right? And Mama DeVoes and her were going over some things that occurred in the past where they were bumping heads because Mama DeVoes felt like some of these hoes that came across my son was just gold digging. And I'm saying to myself, gold digging with BBD money? With all due respect, Mama DeVoes, and I have mad respect for you because you're looking out for your son. You might hold on a little too tight for your son, for me, you know, because a lot of these mothers be thinking that their sons be, you know, kings, and for real, them motherfuckers be the joker, okay? Y'all sons be the joker. Okay, but anyway, Shamari and Mama DeVoes, I respect her. You know, she seems like she runs a very, very tight camp, and she don't have no time to play with her boys. And I respect it, but they're grown men now, okay? And I always look leery at the mother when the mother be so, you know, involved in the son's relationships. I'm like, Mom, you know you the mother. And not the ex-girlfriend. Shamari being in an open relationship with Ronnie DeVoes. And the funny part about it is that men are a trip. You know that? They don't mind you going around in an open relationship licking on some vagina. Oh, but you better not be jumping on top of pickles. You can't do that. And that was their open relationship. They were going through some tough times. And Shamari said she decided to have an open relationship for a year and a half while they were going through those tough times. He probably slept with 10 women. She slept with 2 women, right? But they're in a better place now. You know, that's what she said. And they seem to get along just fine. Also, one last thing. So, you know, when they were sitting down together, you know, they were sitting down at this cake place. I forget the name of the cake place, but child, one cake was $450. Okay. So because they have twins, they bought 2 cakes. It was $900. Now, I didn't have some good cakes before, okay? I had some good fucking cakes before. Okay. Lake Bailey for the potluck, right? They having what you call it, a Bailey out, or Cynthia Bailey out, some shit like that, right? Some mess like that, right? And child, Porsha sent every goddamn hot dog there was in the state of Georgia to Lake Bailey. Then we have Marlo and Nene, and they arrive. But while they're there, Cynthia, Nene, and Marlo have a conversation about how Eva started a rumor or fueled a rumor that said that she had to pay Mike to be her boo on the show. And I said to myself, what? Cynthia Bailey ain't got to pay no motherfucking body to be her boo. Now that might be what's his name? Maybe the trash man that Kenya was messing with. Maybe you might have to pay him, but not Mike Hill. What's his name? Mike Hill, Mark Hill, something like that. He already got guap. He don't need to be paid for nothing. Do I think it's real? Yeah, I do. Nene is taking pictures of Marlo's. Girl, you in these damn pictures, girl. You in these pictures. They say your ass be down there in your garage taking pictures. Girl, oh my God, these people in these pictures, these selfies, child. She always got to show the fashions, baby. She always got to show the fashions. I'm saying to myself, bitch, you got more clothes than places to go. So then Shamari comes in. Oh, God. I'm going to say that Shamari is first season Real Housewives of Atlanta teens. Okay, because she's very small, and I think she takes advantage of the fact that she can wear certain things, but I need her to kind of step her game up, which we'll get into later on. And then Porsha, Shamia, and Lori, they're talking in I think a Range Rover or a G-Wagon or something Shamia was driving, but they on their way to the party too, right? And they talk about Eva and why Eva still has a problem with Shamia. Girl, you don't need to be worried about why somebody still got a problem with you. I could give 2 fucks who have a problem with me, girl. 2 fucks. So then we get to Marlo, where she is showing the green-eyed monster. Oh my God, she is so jealous of that goddamn Tanya Sams. Tanya, the one who rode up in the Rolls Royce, who told Bravo, you can take your peach and stick it up your ass because I make more money sitting behind this computer than I would ever on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I said, oh, I like a bitch like that. And Marlo was like, oh, Valentino, what is the dress? It's a dress Valentino too. And that lady said something. Marlo Hampton was like, oh, well, we're not talking labels today. Really, bitch? We're not talking labels today? Bitch, you shit labels. Moving on to where Porsha, Shamia, and Lori enter. And then they talk a bit about last episode where Ronnie gave his criticism to Kandi. And it kind of was clarified, and Shamia was like, listen, he gets that from his uncle. I forget the uncle's name, who was the group manager for New Edition for so long. God damn, I'm so sorry that I forgot his name. But you know who the guy is, right? Oh, I forget. It was Ronnie's uncle, We all know it. We all seen the New Edition movie, okay? But he gets that type of criticism and how he looks at things from his uncle, and his uncle being, let's keep this right and tight. So he didn't mean any harm. He really did. So then we get to Pass the Peach. It was a shady game, girl. And Cynthia, I'm glad you did it. Because this little session right here was probably like the only part that was good out of the entire last 4 episodes. But child, it was shady. Now, it was all over the place. It was typically all over the place. And we could tell that certain people didn't want to play that game. They didn't want to be, involved in that. We know Nene would have did it a while back, but Nene, she like, look, I got some other problems. I ain't trying to start no problems with these hussies right now. My husband is sick. Fuck all y'all as far as I'm concerned. I'm not playing. Because here you go. Didn't want to answer the question for, what is it called? Pass the Peach. You would pass the peach to whoever you thought, or the question, something like that, to whomever you thought the question was for. Now, I'm not going to go through all of them, but they said, who do you think is the liar of the group? Marlo gladly took it. She was like, that bitch, Eva, she's a fucking liar. Now, Porsha used to be the liar, but Eva's the fucking liar now. I said, oh, shit. Eva stood up. What do you mean I'm a liar? Bitch, you a liar. You be lying, because they approached her about what you said about Cynthia and her paying her dude. They approached her about some other things. They were saying that, Huzzy, you shady, and we really don't know what to think of you right now. Even Nene was like, I don't know what to think about Eva. The Eva I know was like, turn up Eva and tell people how it is. Now she's just being shady. I don't know. Child. So then they get to the point, have you ever been in an open relationship? And Shamari stood up and was like, yeah, me. They started asking her questions, and she was like, well, I mean, it is what it is. And I'm kind of, glad that they asked her that, because it kind of put like a side eye on her, because now everybody like Shamari. And I even looked at it. If the girl wasn't so teeny and shaped like a 12-year-old boy, I would be prone to like crawl all over her. But she just looked like a 12-year-old boy, and I would feel a certain kind of way. I don't want that in a bed with me. It would feel like a roach crawling all over me. She don't look but that big. I mean, you know how BBWs are. You know how we are. We got to have some substance behind us, child. Substance. They talk about who could use a makeover. Again, they think it's Shamari. And I felt like in this particular party, Shamari was getting the business and Eva was getting the business. Shamari didn't deserve the business as much as Eva did. Eva did deserve the business. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of that hoe anyway. Now, I like her shade in the confessionals, but Eva, I think she, in her mind, she's bigger than what she is. So in the words of Andrew Caldwell, she's delusional. Yeah, that's right. Delusional. Talking about she been on top since she was a teenager. Bitch, the only thing you've been on top of is top model. That's it. That's motherfucking old. When it comes down to Shamari, do I think she needs a makeover? Yeah, because like I said, I think I just think she needs to wear clothes that suit her. I think she got a boob job done, and it's sad that people with that small frame can be pressured into getting some kind of plastic surgery. I don't want her to get plastic surgery for other people. Basically, Shamari, I'm giving you the facts. If Ronald DeVoes is happy with you, I'm happy with you, girl. So I just think you just need to wear clothes that's not from Charlotte Russe kids. Okay, that's all I'm saying about you guys. This week we are not doing a giveaway because I have so many gifts to give away from last week's Nurse Gang giveaway that I cannot put more giveaway gifts on top of the stuff that I haven't already sent out. So all my nurses, I've already started packing your stuff up, and we just got to drop it off at the post office, right? But stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe so that you can be notified of my next week's giveaway, which will be the James Caldwell Real Housewives of Atlanta giveaway. Ooh, baby, he done gave us something special. Now I'm going to throw my little zhuzh in there too, guys. Remember this, the same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. Deuce.